Hi guys, haven't driven the Honda for a long time, about 2 weeks. So I said to myself, let's talk a little bit about the ownership experience with the car. I have now the Honda for 44,000 kilometers and 2.5 years. Well guys, once again, the seats. I got in the seats and I told myself, oh boy, these are great seats. The clutch, it's so much heavier. The gearbox, a joy every time you get in gear, every time you shift. Also the steering, it's so much more heavy. But let's start from the beginning. First of all, what I would say, you have to do it. Simply a few must-do mods for this car if you buy one. First of all, the exhaust. Honestly guys, it's the stock exhaust, it's garbage. You need a custom exhaust. I won't tell you what type of custom exhaust. In the end, it's irrelevant. You should know what you like, what kind of sound. You have 1 million possibilities. Just get a custom exhaust. The next one would be the wheels. Do not use the 20-inch wheels, use 18-inch wheels. I will have also a short video about that topic. What will you actually gain from some basic mods that you can do to the car? But generally speaking, use 18-inch wheels. You get a lot better ride comfort, you get better performance. It's simply a smart choice also for tracking the car in the end. And the final topic, the cold air intake. The sound is so much better with the cold air intake. Just take one, I don't know, pay 500 euros for a Mishimoto or something else. I don't know if I would pay 1,200 euros, I believe is the Venturi one, but it's also a must-do mod for a Japanese car. This car is all about involvement. It's a simple car, a car where you have to work a lot, where you get so much joy when you get it right. It's a car that lets you play around. The handling is unbelievable. It's also set up to make very easy this lift-off oversteer, so your heck will drift pretty easy in some scenarios, like in the BMW. It's a driver-focused car. In the past 2.5 years, I had 0 issues with the car. I have done some crazy road trips with the car, also a dedicated video, but I can tell you I did in 14 days 9,500 kilometers with the car. It's crazy. Consumption, very okay. I have in my consumption for the 40,000 kilometer marks is about 11.2, something like that, so very decent. Ownership costs, also I will have a comparison video with the BMW on that topic, but I can tell you basically you pay half for the car acquisition price and you pay half for the total ownership costs, so also very decent from this point of view. The car is very practical. You have enough room for 4 people. You can also have some luggage in the trunk. It has a big trunk. But now let's talk about the main points that make this car so brilliant. I would say, from my personal point of view, once again, I do not want to start any discussions, the gearbox is the best gearbox that I have ever used. It's brilliant. After you talk about the gearbox, the next, from my point of view, on an even level would be the engine and the handling. This high revving VTEC turbo engine, although VTEC only on the exhaust part, not on the intake because you have the turbo there, it's also a joy. It revs so hard. When you downshift, wow, you feel this engine is ready to pull to the rev limiter each and every time you shift. After the engine, of course, and you see it, the handling is unbelievable. You do not feel the weight. You simply go in what kind of scenario. In this case, we have here an S bend, and you feel it. You feel simply also with the winter tires that this car is plenty to the road. You can push it, you can play with it. The car reacts and responds in a way that is unbelievable. Handling wise, I would say the BMW is also very good, but compared to the Type R, in the BMW you simply feel the weight. It's simply physics. What else can I say about the car? Looks. I know this is a department where I get a lot of discussions also with the M3, but looks are subjective. I love the looks. Every time I see this car, I have to smile. And this after 2.5 years. It's simply a stunning car. A stunning car. It's not for everybody, but if you like the looks, if you like how the car drives, because this is another point. I know a lot of you like automatics, so if you like manual, then believe me, give this car a try. In my opinion, this is the best car that you can buy with a manual gearbox in the new price. I'm talking in the range of 40,000 euros. It's simply brilliant. I know GTI Club Sport, also a brilliant car, but only automatic. You have also some Renault Sport Megane, also very good cars, but if you pay for this extra special version, 60,000 euros is crazy from my point of view. But in the end, guys, forget the looks and go for this car. I was the most happy owner that I can imagine the last 2.5 years. It's also nice, if you like that, a lot of people, especially in the beginning where the car was new and everybody came, likewise with the M3 at the moment, because everybody comes to look and to see what's going on. It's so nice. People come, you get a lot of thumbs up, they smile, they look at the car all the time. I had some people in the in the area where I live. I had two guys that always smiled. I talked to the guys. They honestly believed it's a Subaru. It's a nice story. They told me it's really a nice Subaru. But what can I say? So, summary: brilliant handling, brilliant gearbox, brilliant engine, the best seats in my opinion that you get in a standard car, very good ownership experience, no issues, very good price, base price for the new car, very decent ownership costs. Nothing else to say. Simply a joy to drive and to own.